So how this whole thing started was Jeff said, Jerry, we have one of the largest animation studios in Canada, and we're in Ottawa, the capital city of Canada. We should probably do something for the 150th anniversary.
It seemed like a good opportunity to do something different, to do something that we could be proud of.
When Jerry pitched me the idea, it took me a couple of seconds to sort of process, and then I realized how meaningful that would really be, and what a great idea it would be not only for the company, but to actually be a part of the celebration of Canada's 150th birthday.
So I started thinking about what we could do, and I thought of maybe doing an animated piece that took us from the East Coast to the West Coast, and then on top of that, there's so much diverse artists throughout Canada, and over the years, so we wanted to kind of pay homage, or at least using some of those artists as inspiration. And I thought maybe doing a different art style or a different art piece for each province would be kind of cool. So because each province had a different art style, I wanted to get a director for that province. And the people that we picked for that province, they actually went and researched and tried to find what made that province unique as far as an art style.
He basically established a loose framework and then just said, okay, what we want to do is just find people who are passionate about these specific places and let them loose and let them have some freedom and find a way to connect all these things together the same way that the country is kind of connected together.
I think that what attracted me is that it was very different what I'm used to. It was not in my comfort zone, and I can actually see my artists actually enjoying that more, and they're actually feeling more free and having more fun with it. So that got me really inspired, actually.
I had a lumberjack before, but I was thinking maybe we should do this.
Yeah, let's take a look at the storyboard.
You know, with all these divergent styles, you know, we sort of need something to tie it together. So we started talking about doing a color script, and you know, a color script is one of these. It's an early attempt to try to map out the lighting, the color, the mood.
It came down to just feeling like, I'll just do my thing. I'm from New Brunswick. I'll make it me, and it'll be kind of like a little more stream of consciousness drawing, where I just feel it out, draw it out, and let it be what it's going to be, and then getting Diamond Dave on board to do the background art. It'll just be me and Diamond from the heart, trying to make something that's pretty cool and hopefully representative of us as New Brunswickers.
So Andy basically called me up and asked me to come up with a couple of backgrounds for New Brunswick, which is where I'm from, actually. You know, together we talked a little about style and that sort of thing, and basically the direction was do whatever you want.
You know, although we're working together, we have directors and, you know, people that are kind of steering the ship a little bit. It was still a great opportunity to really do something that wasn't client-facing, and, you know, we could really come up with our own direction with it. So
when I was choosing an art style, that's what I was going for: the ruggedness, like the weather, the wind, the kind of like the paint peeling off the houses and stuff. It just really feels like there's a rugged beauty about it. I wanted a very rough kind of textured brush stroke. The BG painters and the layout people did a fantastic job, I think, of capturing that, and the character designers.
So when I did the research, the difference between Nunavut and other provinces and areas was that the artists that are really interesting are young people today that are doing really cool work. So I searched out mainly what's happening now with the art. Not so much what happened 100 years ago, but what's happening right now.
We had the ability to design the whole look of the location. We wanted to incorporate street art and like the more traditional aspects, more traditional artists, like influences from the Group of Seven, and make it unique, but still capturing the vibrancy and color of St. John's.
Anna Green Gables was a big part of growing up in PI, so it was a very natural choice to get the animator in this piece.
Other than having the Leica to follow, the storyboard to follow, we got to pick what we wanted Anne to look like, what textures we wanted her, and everyone got excited about putting their own little pieces into it and adding.
I think it's amazing. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. I was a little surprised actually how different it actually looks, all the different, art styles.
When you see it, you're proud of being a Canadian. It's soft, it's like it makes you feel part of Canada.
There's been multiple times where I've watched it and I get choked up over it. Like I said, I think we have a lot to be proud of.
I was just blown away by how hard everybody worked and the amount of effort they put into it.
I'm very, very proud of the piece, and I'm proud of the company for, and the artists and our group here for being so excited about making something that could be meaningful for kids for generations.
I think as Canadians, we're all very lucky that we can express ourselves artistically, and I think that's what I want for our studio too, and all the artists there, is a chance to kind of be creative and be able to express themselves. We're super blessed here.